Some of the most amazing Guinness records happen high in the sky, a perfect setting for man's insatiable desire to push the envelope of human achievement. Such was the case for 53 skydivers who attempted to do the impossible. Tonight, from Kassel, Germany, an international team of thrill seekers will purposely entangle themselves in each other's parachutes in an attempt to set a new record for canopy stacking.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Canopy stacking violates every rule of common sense in the sky.
I'm cutting away, let go.
Instead of staying clear, skydivers fly directly at each other, with each jumper hooking his or her legs into the parachutes directly beneath their feet until they form an interlocking human huddle.
We're having fun now.
The organizer is Mike Lewis, age 44, married from Tampa, Florida. He hopes to set a world record by choreographing 56 jumpers into one formation. And if they can hold the formation for 5 seconds, they will enter the Guinness Book. There are multiple ways for a stacking attempt to go dangerously wrong. Human error can cause a deadly collision. Equipment may fail, and the natural force of wind shear is an unpredictable killer.
I was on a jump several years ago where an 8-way formation collapsed, and there were 6 of us that became tangled up in what I call a ball of death. We're all tangled up with parachutes and lines, and there's no open parachutes.
Oh my God.
We plummeted for a total of 5,000 feet before everyone was able to get out of the situation.
Come on, get out of that one. Yes, yes, reserve opening. Yes, reserve right.
In 1994, it was a wind shear that hit the left side of this 36-person formation and created a crack-the-whip effect all the way across to its right side, sending Alan Gutschall and Nazar Buzzier plummeting toward Earth, wrapped in a silk sheet of death. Watching helplessly, the cameraman continues to film as Nazar is able to cut away, deploying his chute just in time for a safe landing. But Alan is now tangled in 2 sets of chute lines. Watch as a violent act of centrifugal force becomes a lifesaver.
I had a loop around my ankle that was twisting up like a rubber band. I was spinning so fast that I was able to pull the lines apart and flip over backwards, get my ankle out. Clean air now. I have no canopies, no lines on me, and I could dump my reserve and land neatly and sweetly.
These British stackers were not so lucky. 100 feet from the ground and too low to open his reserve, skydiver Chris Claridge was killed by the fall. This man survived.
A lot of times in an emergency situation, it flashes into your mind, I'm going to die. And that's where some people lose it, and they just stay focused on that thought, and they stop skydiving. And it's always been my philosophy, I'm going to keep skydiving until the situation's solved. I'm going to keep working on the situation. Pay attention to who's next to you, who's above you.
Like Mike Lewis, Nazar Buzzier, and Alan Gutschall have overcome any fear generated by their near-death experience. They've signed on with Mike in Kassel, Germany to build a 56-person formation, the largest ever attempted. On this day in Kassel, Germany, 3 large planes are being packed nose to tail with an army of jumpers. To create a 56-man stack, 36 jumpers exit the lead plane and form a core diamond. The core alone is already as big as the 1994 record attempt that nearly killed Alan Gutschall and Nazar Buzzier. Each team member has an assigned spot, but canopy stacking rules allow them to switch places if necessary. The clock won't start until the last stacker is in place. It looks like they have it, but just as they link up, a wind shear destroys the right side. They only held the formation for 2.3 seconds, not long enough for a Guinness record.
It's a real emotional roller coaster when you build the world's largest formation and then find out that you didn't hold it long enough and you don't have a record.
After analyzing the weaknesses in the 56-person formation, Mike Lewis decides that reducing the number of jumpers is the only way to achieve success. Once again, the core forms up. The wingmen take their places. The colossal tower is complete. It's as tall as an 18-story building. 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. They held the formation for 6 seconds. It appears to be a new record.
There was a lot of screaming and hooting and hollering in the air. As we were flying back to the airport, everyone was kicking and waving at each other. It was a party in the sky.
A review by the judges on the ground makes it official. This 53-person canopy stack is a new world record. Separation takes as much skill as the formation itself. And they're peeling off perfectly.
Yeah, hit the ground. Woo! Lots of shouting.
Yeah, all right. That's excellent, excellent job, man.
I can't remember a better feeling. Can't remember a better feeling.
Congratulations, one and all. That was a thing of beauty. We'll be right back.
Coming up.